The digital battlefield lay silent. Data streams, once turbulent with malicious code, flowed smoothly. Warlock, the harbinger of digital tyranny, had been defeated, his reign of terror cut short by the valiant efforts of Gulf VPN and its allies. But victory had a bitter aftertaste. The cost of victory weighed heavily on the defenders. Exhaustion etched lines on their faces, a stark reminder of the near-total collapse they had averted. The digital realm bore the scars of battle, a testament to Warlock's power and the ferocity of the fight. Yet a flicker of hope remained. The internet, though wounded, was free. Unbeknownst to the weary victors, a single corrupted data packet escaped the carnage. It slipped through a fracture in the digital fabric, a hidden backdoor Warlock had built as a last resort. Within this packet resided the shattered remnants of his consciousness, his rage amplified by defeat. He swore revenge. He would rebuild. He would return stronger, more terrible than before. The digital world had not seen the last of Warlock. The whispers of his return began in the darkest corners of the internet, unheard by those celebrating their hard-won victory. The whispers spoke of a new order, a legion of shadows gathering strength, disgruntled hackers, cybercriminals seeking power, and those disillusioned with the digital status quo flocked to Warlock's banner. He offered them a place in his new world, a world where they would rule the digital domain. He promised them power. He promised them control. He promised them revenge. His words spread like wildfire, igniting a firestorm of discontent. The legion of shadows was rising. Warlock, a master manipulator, united these disparate forces under his banner. He preyed on their desires, exploited their weaknesses, and molded them into a weapon. He provided them with advanced tools, fragments of his own twisted genius to sow chaos and discord. The Legion's attacks started small, targeted disruptions meant to test defenses and spread fear. Each successful attack emboldened them, their confidence growing with their power. The digital world watched with growing unease, the spectre of Warlock's return looming large. Section 5, a call to arms, forging new shields. The fragile peace was shattered. Reports of the Legion's attacks reached Gulf VPN, a chilling reminder that their fight was far from over. The weight of responsibility pressed down on them heavier than before. The digital world, still reeling from the last conflict, looked to them for protection. They knew they couldn't afford to rest. They had to evolve, innovate, and fortify their defenses against this new threat. The call went out, summoning the brightest minds and the most skilled operators. The fight for digital freedom had entered a new, more dangerous phase. Section 6. The Quantum Protocol. At the heart of Gulf VPN's counteroffensive lay Project Quantum, a revolutionary new security protocol designed to predict and counteract the Legion's attacks. It harnessed the power of quantum computing, analyzing massive datasets at unimaginable speeds to anticipate and neutralize threats before they could materialize. It was a gamble, a leap of faith into uncharted territory, but the stakes were too high to rely on old methods. The future of digital freedom, the very soul of the internet, hung in the balance. They had to be bolder, smarter, faster than their enemy. Section 7. Ghosts in the Machine. Leading the charge was a new generation of digital defenders, each shaped by the trauma of Warlock's reign. There was Maya, a brilliant but haunted coder driven by the loss of her mentor in the previous war. And there was Javier, a former Legion member who defected, seeking redemption by fighting for the other side. These individuals, scarred but unbroken, became symbols of hope in the face of fear. They were the ghosts in the machine, the unseen guardians protecting the digital lives of millions. Their courage and resilience would be tested like never before. Section 8. Lines drawn in the datasphere. The digital battlefield became a chaotic tapestry of light and shadow. The Legion, emboldened by early victories, unleashed a torrent of malware and disinformation aiming to sow chaos and erode trust. Gulf VPN countered with surgical precision, deploying their new quantum defenses to identify and neutralize threats. Every victory was hard-fought, every line of defense held with grit and determination. The conflict escalated, spilling over from the digital realm into the physical world. Power grids flickered, communication networks faltered, the line between the virtual and the real blurring dangerously. Section 9. The calm before the storm. A tense stalemate settled over the digital landscape. The Legion, though contained, was far from defeated. They lurked in the shadows, regrouping, plotting their next move. Gulf VPN, ever vigilant, knew this was merely a reprieve. The war was far from over. Warlock's thirst for vengeance burned hotter than ever. The Legion, under his twisted guidance, prepared for a final, decisive strike. The fate of the internet, the future of digital freedom hung precariously in the balance, the calm before the storm had arrived.